In 2023, a young woman named Anvika shifted into an old apartment complex in Pune. It wasn't her first choice, but the rent was suspiciously low. And as a freelance graphic designer, she needed a quiet place with decent internet. Flat 404 was on the 4th floor, tucked between two permanently locked flats. The landlord didn't say much, just handed her the keys and warned, "Don't open the windows after dark." The first few nights were uneventful, except for a faint scratching sound behind the walls. She blamed the rats, like most old buildings had, but on the 4th night, while she was on a video call with a client, her webcam glitched. Her own reflection appeared for a second, only her eyes were pitch black. The client froze, stared at the screen, then ended the call. Anvika, confused and a little spooked, dismissed it as a software bug. At 2:13 a.m. that night, her phone buzzed. An airdrop request popped up. "Do you see them too?" The sender's name was just 3 dots. She cancelled it, thinking someone in the building was playing a prank. But then came the sound of scratching, louder now, more deliberate. It wasn't from the wall anymore. It was from inside the wardrobe. She opened it slowly, just her coats and a suitcase. As she stepped back, the wardrobe door slammed shut behind her with such force it cracked the mirror on the opposite wall. But the terrifying part, in the broken shards, her reflection wasn't moving. It stood still, watching her, smiling. She grabbed her keys and rushed out, but the hallway was wrong. Lights flickered violently. The elevator screen displayed only one number, 404, repeatedly. Every time she pressed the button to go down, the elevator came but never opened its doors. When she ran down the stairs, she found herself back on the 4th floor. Her panic spiraled. She tried calling the landlord, but the number was out of service. Desperate, she banged on the neighbors' doors. No answer. Just as she turned, her door creaked open on its own. Inside, everything had changed. The lights were dimmer. Her furniture was gone, and on the wall, written in something thick and dark, were the words, "You're not supposed to see them." She ran to the window, tore the curtains open and instantly remembered the warning. From the dark sky outside, dozens of pale, human-like eyes stared back at her. They weren't floating, they were attached too long, impulsively thin limbs stretching down from the clouds. Tapping the glass, each eye blinked independently, and then the wardrobe opened again. A figure stepped out identical to her. Same clothes, same face, but its eyes were hollow voids, like they had been scooped out. It raised its hand, mimicking her every move, but with a delay. She screamed as it stepped, closer and closer, until it whispered, "There's no leaving after you've seen them." Everything went black. The next day, the landlord received a complaint about a horrible stench coming from flat 404. When the police broke in, the flat was abandoned, but in the wardrobe, carved into the wood in nail-deep scratches, were the words, "She's watching from the other side now." And here's the part no one talks about. Every tenant after her reported seeing their own reflection, blink when they didn't.